for an adrenaline-pumping adventure with wild animal encounters caught on camera. Experience raging along with their dog, went on a hunting adventure in a dense forest. Their major target is usually wild boar. The dogs charged into the forest to help search for a boar, and almost immediately they began barking loudly, indicating a boar had been found. One of the hunters prepared to shoot as the dogs ran back. He took his shot, missing twice. What happened next wasn't something they planned. Thankfully, all of them remained unharmed, and they were still able to catch the boar. This clip shows a group of fishermen attacked by a bull shark when one of them mistakenly reels it in, thinking it was a fish. This innocent zookeeper almost lost his hand to this lion. After a rainstorm in India, the streets and houses were flooded with water. This water brought in a massive crocodile, and the people living in the house were now frightened as they did the unthinkable. As you can see in the video, the man appears to search for something carefully in the water while taking extreme precautions. Then suddenly, the crocodile appeared. It seems he poked it or something. He then gets into the water, using a rope to drag the crocodile, showing no fear of the vicious animal. This here is what I call man versus cobra. But kudos to the man though. He has quite good reflexes. This video features a leopard at a tourist site crawling up to an unsuspecting man in a vehicle. The leopard then claws the guy's leg multiple times. This clip shows a man recording a large boar charging out of the trees right into the man's car. Despite their odd and unusual shape, wild boars actually have an impressive speed of about 25 miles per hour. Later in the same clip, the man's hunting dog is seen chasing down the boar. The dog was last seen pursuing the boar into the trees, but what happened after that remains unknown as the video came to an abrupt end. This dog owner pranked his dogs with a stuffed lion. This video features the brute strength of an alligator. Watch how this alligator destroys the metal steel bars. A group of tourists driving a jeep through the Indian jungle could be seen, frightened, trying to escape from a relentless tiger. The tiger was following the jeep closely at high speed, with intense focus on the passengers. But luckily for them, the driver was able to lose the tiger. This video captures an orca swimming dangerously close to a paddleboarder for a while. Thankfully, the paddleboarder wasn't harmed. This bear and the man were both shocked by each other's presence. This video opens with a hunter recording a curious bobcat approaching the tree he's mounted on. Suddenly, the bobcat begins climbing up the tree. One would expect the hunter to make attempts to drive it down the tree, but he doesn't do that. He lets it come up. Bobcats are commonly known for their extremely good climbing ability, and they climb either to escape from a predator or to catch their prey. However, this bear appears out of nowhere, sniffing this woman. Thankfully, she remained still and calm. This clip features a recording of a man involved in a standoff with a mountain lion while hiking up a mountain. Mountain lions are so quick that they can reach speeds of up to 80 kilometers per hour. The man is shown holding a gun with clear intent to shoot if the mountain lion makes any sudden movements. This standoff lasted for about a minute before the animal walked off. Thankfully, both the animal and the man remained unharmed. This hiker, while hiking up the mountain, encountered a mountain lion which began chasing him. This clip features a hunter recording himself as he stealthily creeps up behind a feeding moose. As the man gets closer, the moose seems to hear him, making a quick dash away from the food, but not too far. However, this doesn't actually scare the man. He continues walking up to it. Moose are known to charge and kick when they feel threatened, so getting in close proximity to them could be quite dangerous. After he finally reaches the moose, he looks back for some reason, giving the moose the perfect opportunity to strike, which it does. The clip ends there, with the outcome of the encounter between man and moose left unknown. These men were reeling in their catch. Unknown to them, a shark already ate it, making them almost reel a shark in. This video features a recording of two men in a tree observing their surroundings. The observers then spot a black bear walking into the frame and approaching a blue tank. Curious, the bear gives it a sniff and sits down to study it more. After noticing it was being watched, the bear turns its head in the direction of the men and charges at them very quickly. The bear climbs the tree, getting extremely close to the men. The men, now scared, decide it is in their best interest to stay still to make the bear ignore them. Luckily for the men, the bear turns back and returns to its adventure. A lioness decides the top of the tourist vehicle would be a good nap spot. This man took on an alligator without care for his own safety. This is bravery in its true form. This clip shows a man pointing a garbage bin at an alligator, which began slowly backing away. The man then showed the alligator who's boss by pushing the bin in a sudden movement, attempting to close the lid of the container. He cornered it, pushing it towards the wall. He successfully captured the alligator in the bin, earning cheers from the onlookers. The man then dragged the bin to a lakeside, dropped it, pulled open the lid, and ran away. He deserves a medal for his bravery. This man was filled with fear when something charged very fast out of the water. After he got to a safe distance, he waited and then noticed that it was actually a crocodile. This video shows a man recording a large mountain lion as quietly as he possibly could. The man was well positioned in a bush, hiding perfectly as he recorded the mountain lion in its natural habitat. As the mountain lion walked around, the man decided to take up on the dog. The dog reacted by standing up for itself. This group of tourists records a cute young coyote following them. What makes the situation a bit dangerous is the fact that the tourists were on horses. But the cute young coyote, still being a coyote, had its predatory instincts awakened. It then moves around as if monitoring the situation. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, it charges at them. This was found funny by the tourists, as the coyote was still quite young, so its attempt felt like a comedy show. The animal shamefully walks away after failing to get the reaction it wanted from them. Baboons appear out of nowhere, wrecking this man's car.
Oh no! Oh, I'm gonna have to move. Shalana.
Ah, that one's gone.
Oh no! Get off! No! What are you doing?
The frightening video begins with a man skating down a road surrounded by dense forest. He then notices a bear as he moves forward. His curious nature makes him stop, and he walks up to the bear to get a closer look. What happened next wasn't something he predicted. He mistakenly hit his skateboard towards the bear. With no options left, the man decides to slowly walk back, trying his best not to provoke the bear. Sadly, this is all we know about the situation. What happened next remains unknown to us. A lady finds a snake in the toilet. Thankfully, no one sat on it.
Okay, is it in there? Is it in there? I think you lost it, right? Oh, it's in there!
This clip shows officials and forest guards trying to track something in the woods. The group of people walk stealthily through the forest so they won't scare away the animal they are looking for. As they continue their adventure, the guard notices something strange and immediately holds up his hand, signaling for everyone to stop walking. Failing to notice anything, they carry on walking. Not long after, a tiger appears out of nowhere. The tiger runs, disappearing into the forest, and doesn't bother the people anymore, making their mission successful. Video shows a rhino waiting in the corner, then suddenly it attacks a car. Surfing is fun, but its issue is that it's done in regions or waters where the animals that live in the water could be quite dangerous. The man recorded himself surfing. Suddenly, he was knocked over into the water. If you look closely, you would notice there are multiple sharks in the water. The man quickly swam back to his surfboard and continued on. However, not 5 minutes later, he crossed paths with a different group of sharks, losing his board again. This second encounter made him decide to go back to shore, knowing a surfing experience isn't worth his life. Angry female elephant flips tourist vehicle. This clip shows a man lying near the shore of a river known to be the habitat of an 11-foot alligator. This is obviously pre-planned, as he then proceeds to taunt the alligator by throwing a fish at it in an attempt to make the alligator come closer to him. The alligator fell for the temptation and came out of the water to eat the fish. After eating the fish, it seems the alligator became hungry for something 20% of its power. The tour guides then command the vehicles, guiding a safe commute out of the situation. This now leaves us with the question, what did the tourists do to anger the elephant, as elephants are naturally calm animals? A massive angry elephant chased after a tourist vehicle.
Please go, Elias. Please go. Please.
Gee, it's this close.
Please go, Elias. Please.
I've never... Have you seen the trunk?
This video shows a mountain lion stalking two casual hunters during a peaceful bow hunt. As you watch the video, it may be hard to spot the mountain lion because its fur perfectly camouflages with the terrain, and it was being dangerously quiet and stealthy. The hunters' focus shifted away from their bow hunt as they continued staring at the mountain lion, just to make it aware that they could see it. Luckily, this mountain lion didn't feel like exerting dominance anymore, as the clip shows it turning back.